Erica here. Right now I'm in Japan on a 2.5-week trip with my husband. This is my 5th time in Japan in the last 2 years, and every single time I come here I learn more and more, so I wanted to share some tips with you. Right now it's the end of May and the first 2 weeks of June, so I wanted to show you how I packed for it. We did carry on only, and the way how I like to travel is just to make sure I have a washing machine in my room. You can see there's one right there in our room, so that's been a lifesaver. The weather said it was going to be around 60 or 70 degrees, but things can start getting humid and hotter as the weeks go by, so that's what I was planning for. Also, if you haven't downloaded my free beginner's guide to Japan, down in the description below or in the first pinned comment, that's going to have a lot of tips on how to get a hotel room or what to expect when you get to Japan. It's going to cover transportation, money, what kind of flight to get, so that will be down in the video description below. Also, if you're curious to see exactly everything that I do and all the places I've ever stayed on my 5 trips and all of my funtivities, I will make sure to put that down in the video description below. That's going to be my Japan guide, but just in case you needed some extra help, I'll be sure to put that in the video description below. We have 1 carry-on each and a personal item. Now, I have a lot of carry-on luggages, and the reason why I brought this one was because it goes really cute with my Bag Smart Blast backpack right here. The other reason why I picked this luggage was because it has a 2-inch expander through here, and normally we don't check in luggage. However, I wanted to do a lot of shopping this time, so I already got a bunch of stuff. We went to a soccer game, we got some jerseys, I went to the Adidas store, I already got some cleats, I got a backpack, and then I have a pair of pants and 3 tops in here. So already I've used this expander part, so that's mainly the reason why I brought this luggage. Out of all my carry-on luggages that I have, my Beis one and my Bag Smart one, they do expand another 2 inches. I decided to bring my Blast mesh backpack. This is the 28 to 38 liter one, and the reason why is because you can actually expand it to go another 2 inches as well, and that for sure will fit underneath the plane seat for us. Right now we are in the middle of the trip, so some stuff is already pulled out. I try to pack things back in, but you know, we're already on vacation, so let me just show you some of the stuff that's already out that is not in here. So I just have my hoodie. This is the Aritzia Boyfriend cropped hoodie. This has been really nice. I love bringing this one with me to travel. It has a zipper so I can temperature regulate when I'm on the plane or if I'm on the bus. The other thing that's currently dirty right now is my compression socks. So these compression socks are amazing. I just brought 1 pair because we are doing laundry here, but this one is the best. I'll also be sure to link everything down below in the video description as well as the first pinned comment. The other 2 things that are out because they're dirty is just a pair of cargo jeans. These are from Good American. They're super cute, super comfy. They kind of feel like sweats, but they are jeans. And then I have this white Amazon top that goes really well with my black slacks as well as those jeans there. So capsule wardrobe, man, that's the way to go. What I've been doing for shoes is just my Hoka Arakis. I really like these ones. They are kind of fat though, so you have to make sure if you are wearing pants of some sort that you definitely have like maybe something a little bit wider leg. So the Araki 7s are really nice because they're not super fat, but they are like bigger than like Vans or Converse. In Japan, you are walking a lot, and I feel like my legs do not get tired when I'm wearing these. And I also keep them white by putting them in the washing machine. Also, what I'm wearing right now is a cotton Abercrombie bodysuit shirt, and then these are the Aritzia Effortless pants, as well as just some socks, crew socks. And these are the best slippers ever. These are called Cloud Slides. I'm going to be using this when we go to Okinawa as my sandals. I also like to use them as my slippers. I love washing them. These are also nearly 4 years old. These are so comfortable. The more you wear them, the more comfortable they get. So I bring those with me everywhere I go. I use them as my house slippers at home. And then, yeah, I just love traveling with them. They come with me every single Japan trip. The other thing that's not in our bags right now is just all the convenience food. So this is just from the convenience store, 7-Eleven, the best, so good. So that's just gonna be hanging out in this corner. And then we have just a bunch of water bottles over here. All right, I'm just gonna start pulling things out in no particular order. This is a carry-on sleeve. So if you ever have to check in your nice carry-on, what I like to do is just put this polyester sleeve on top. It's nice, it just zips at the bottom. So this is like for just in case emergency situations. And then also in here, I just have some of our laundry bags. In this zippered pouch right here, I have these laundry sheets. These are the coolest. This is called like Earth Breeze or something. I got it on Amazon, and what you do is you just tear it, and then you can like hand wash stuff, or you can put it in the washing machine. It's really great. So 1 full sheet for a really large load, or half a sheet for a smaller load. And it's just been wonderful because it folds up so flat. When you're traveling carry-on only for a couple weeks, you're gonna wanna pack light, and this is the way to go. I also have some luggage tags in here, as well as a nice luggage tag from AAA that I got. What I'm gonna do is put this air tag in the duffel bag that I'm gonna be bringing home with all the souvenirs, and then I'll put our information right here and then tuck it in nice and tight, just so in case it's raining, I don't want it to rip off. So I got 2 of them because we're gonna be bringing home so much stuff. We like to bring home snacks and beauty and then clothes this time. I also have another air tag that stays in this luggage. And then This is the best thing ever because this is going to save you a lot of money. This is a portable luggage weigher. So let's say one bag is 47 pounds and the other is 53 pounds. You're going to get charged a lot of money. All you got to do is just move that 3 pounds over. So this has been a lifesaver. Unzipping this part, I have my hair straightener. This has been really helpful for me because my hair actually is not straight. It's actually kind of wavy. And then I have a hair towel. This has been really helpful as well for me because I do have a lot of hair. And then some hotels, they only give you like 2 towels and then like a floor towel. So that's why I like to bring my own hair towel, or else I'm going to be sitting there blow drying my hair for a very long time. The other thing I have is this very awesome Go Next duffel bag. This is a nice duffel bag that you can compress really, really tiny. This one goes so big. This is either 150 liters or 100 liters. I made my husband have the other one, and then I carried one in here. So it folds up really flat, but let me just show you. I talk about this in a few of my other travel tip videos, but it is amazing. It has a trolley pull through as well, so when you put it on the luggage handle, it's not sliding all over the place. So look, I just unzipped it. It comes with a padded strap right here. There's so many pockets in here if you actually wanted to use this like as a bag to put all your soccer balls or something and put some cleats in here. But yeah, the zippers are great. This is a really wonderful brand. This is water resistant, really lightweight. This is what we like to put all of our dirty laundry in, or maybe some things that won't pop or like spill. So we'll put dirty laundry in here, and then we'll put all of our really nice souvenirs back in the hard shell luggage, and then just check everything in on the way home. Our flights that we have, we usually can check in 2 bags each, 50 pounds, and then that's why I have this here, so I can expand it so then I can get a lot of snacks at the airport. So this duffel bag, this is the way to go. What you don't want to do is get a very large checked-in bag and then put a medium checked-in bag in there, and everything's hard shell and everything weighs 10 pounds each. That's going to take up so much space. You need something that weighs like less than a pound, and you can carry so much more souvenirs back home with you. The next thing I have in here is my 18-inch tiger tail roller. So I'm a physical therapist, my husband's a physical therapist. I have another little massage ball that I'll show you in here just in a little bit, but this has been the best thing. I have been doing a lot of soccer lately, a lot of jiu-jitsu, and for me, I'm walking so much over here, so I really love to roll out my legs just like this. It's so good, especially if you have like some tightness in your quads or your IT bands or your adductors. This has been really great in your calves too, if you want your partner just to roll it for you. This is pretty much just a portable foam roller. Doesn't weigh that much, and yeah, it's been something that I was really happy that I brought with me, especially for 2 weeks. I've been using that nearly every day. And then for Toiletries, I am trying out a new Toiletries bag. We brought this camping with us and it was perfect in the tent, so I'll explain all the Toiletries later. So we'll just put that right here so I don't forget. And then the last 3 things that I have in here are really flat. I'm actually going to have another video of really cool items. So when we go to Okinawa, we do not have a washing machine in our hotel room. It's just in the lobby area. So I did decide to bring my own laundry bassinet right here. So what you do is you just clip it together. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to wash my swimsuits in here because I don't want to use the sink, you know, because you don't really know if the sink, if you plug it up, if it's going to be clean. You can wash this thing. It's really nice quality. And then when you're done, you just unsnap it and it goes back flat. These are 2 smaller ones, which is really nice to have little knickknacks in there, or if you want to put any of your toiletries in there. It's just a little bit smaller. Also, if you go camping, you use this as a bowl to eat. This right here, this is what we've been using to hang some of our clothes on. So a lot of the washing machine dryer combos, they actually don't dry your clothes like completely. They leave it just a little bit damp. So sometimes there's not enough hangers or places to hang your stuff on. So this is a portable clothesline. We actually bring this with us camping as well. So what you do, all I did was I just put it around, you just find 2 places to hook the thing on, okay? And then all you do is you just poke a corner in and then it just hangs. It's really wonderful. So this is what we've been hanging our underwear and our socks on. You can just see it has ropes right here. So with the tension, you just poke in like your underwear or your sock and then it holds it up. And then in the end, you just roll it up into this little pouch right here. The pouch goes really small and it's just been a really great investment, especially for Japan. In this top part here, I just have my silk pillowcase that I like to use. I'm really particular about my Korean and Japanese skincare as well as my hair. I have a few of these ones and these ones are my favorite. These compression cubes are also from Go Next. These ones are amazing because the zippers are wonderful. They're also really lightweight and there's mesh through here. So all you do is unzip it and it becomes bigger like this. But when you use a compression cube, it keeps you nice and organized and it squeezes out all that air. So on this trip, I brought 2 seamless bras. One is a nude color and then I have like 4 normal underwears that I wear for pajamas. Then I have other underwear that I wear underneath my regular pants. And then I have like 3 crew socks. And then I have 1 sock for pajamas. These are the Cloud Slide socks. Aren't they so cute? So this is the same company as this one, but yeah, they're adorable. This is the pink cloud one and it's just so cute. And then don't forget, I had my compression socks, lifesaver. This is gonna be my tops. So this is a Pose Plyo tank from Vuori. This comes with a built-in bra. So I wore this when I was on the airplane, and then I had my hoodie, and then I'm gonna be wearing this in Okinawa, or you can wear it for pajamas. So a lot of multi-occasion clothing is the way to go. And then I have a black one, the same thing. I have a long sleeve that I wore to my conference. This is nice and lightweight. This is from Aritzia, and it's the Wilfred brand. I would say if you're going early summer or very late spring, don't be bringing polyester stuff like this, okay? I'm only bringing this because it was 60 and 70 degrees and I needed it for a conference, but already once I got back outside, it was already too hot for it. So try to avoid anything that sticks to your skin. Trust me, if you're going in the summertime, you're not gonna have a good time. The other thing I brought is a Vuori shirt just like this. This one's cotton as well, and it goes with all my pants, my black slacks, those jeans that I have. Also brought a black one. And then I have the second bodysuit of what I'm wearing right here. This is the other one from Abercrombie. I also had this shirt that I had in my dirty laundry pile. I have a pair of lightweight Aritzia flowy pants. So this I'm going to be wearing to Okinawa. I've also been doubling up on this for pajamas if my hotel does not bring pajamas. So far, half the hotels have given us pajamas. And then I also have the black version. This one I wore on the airplane. I'm also wearing it to Okinawa. Also, if it was starting to get too hot, this is nice and flowy, but I do feel like these effortless pants from Aritzia are nice and breathable, as well as my jeans. So far I've been really happy with the way I've packed. Normally when I'm traveling to Japan, I'm always in a trench coat or I have my puffer jacket, but because this trip has been a little bit more in the warmer weather, I only brought 2 jackets with me, and they've been really light springtime jackets. So I have the Aritzia hoodie that I like to wear while I'm traveling, and then I also have this other Vuori soft one right here. It's nice and light, but it's fuzzy. So this actually goes with all of my outfits. So I was just trying to make everything as capsule wardrobe as possible. All right, now we have some wear that's just for Okinawa. This is a sun cover-up that I got from REI a long time ago. It's super lightweight. It goes really, really tiny. Also, if I need something that's not super clinging to me, this is a really good one to wear. And then I could also wear it as a bathing suit cover-up. And then in this last compression cube right here, I have my Okinawa clothes. These are jean shorts that I can wear my swimsuit underneath. I also try to avoid anything with holes. You know how they have like ripped pants and ripped jeans? I try to avoid bringing those ones, even though I do find them very cute. And then I have my swimsuits right here. And then I have a cami top that looks good with my jean shorts as well as on top of my swimsuit. So as much multi-purpose wear that you can bring to Japan, that's the way to go. And then make sure you're also getting a washing machine or your hotel has a washing machine. Okay, now I'm going to show you what's in my personal item in here. So normally I would have this bag already in there, but since it's out, I'll show you what's in there in a little bit. This is the Blast travel backpack. I did a review video on this backpack, and this one is so amazing. It took me a minute to figure out which personal item I wanted to bring, but in the end, I decided to bring this one. And then at the end of the trip, if I do decide to check everything in, I can wear this with me versus walking around with a tote bag. I do love all of my tote bags, but this one was perfect for this trip. This is my favorite hair clip. I am also wearing the little mini one right here. This gives me a little bit of boost on my ponytail. I've had this one since 2020, I think, or maybe even earlier than that. Opening up the top, I have a pair of sunglasses. This is for when we're in Okinawa, you know, for eye health. But so far in Japan, I don't see a lot of people wearing sunglasses, at least not the locals. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be wearing in Okinawa. This here is my Naughty Tiger ball. I bring this with me every single trip, even if I'm not bringing that roller around. But this is just so good because you get elbow deep pressure, and it's really nice if you want to roll on your partner's back, or if you have to roll your leg or your chest, your upper traps, all of this, it just feels really good. This here is my portable fan. It also doubles as a flashlight as well as a battery pack, but this guy's really cute because it's super small. You can also lay it flat like this, and it comes with a wrist strap. This fits in my Lululemon belt bag really, really well. So you just push it once for the first speed, you push it twice for the second speed. You could charge it USB-C. And then the last thing I have in here is my Mantis Sleep eye mask. This has been a really nice eye mask that has been really good to me the last few years. I actually have many of these. I have 2 of this exact one, and then a one for hot sleeping, and then a silk one. So those ones are at home. But this is my travel one. This has been the best one ever because it is so deep right here with the pockets. You can adjust this Velcro part. So if your face is shaped differently, then you can make it fit nicely to your face. There's Velcro it just like this. And I like that you can adjust the Velcro here, and it's not elastic because sometimes it's just pushing on your face or it's not tight enough. And then this one is complete blackout. Like you literally can't see anything. Also for this trip, it rained a couple times, so I just put an umbrella here on the side. Here on the front, I just have my charger. So I actually need to charge my phone right now. Here on this side, I actually have just a couple of alcohol wipes. These are really nice single serving packets. I usually carry Clorox wipes and then put them like in another bag. It's really nice to have something like this that you can wipe stuff down. So I'll use this to wipe down the airplane seat and the seat belt and the tray. And then I'll also use this to wipe my hands. And it's just nice because eventually I will have less of these as I go. So I just like to put it in here just for easy access. And then in the secret pocket here, normally you could put like a wallet or a passport, but since that's right here in my bag, I actually just put a couple of souvenirs from Chicago. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. So I just have this little hook thing right here. This is an anti-theft hook. I'm not worried about people taking any of my stuff, but I did buy this and I wanted to clip it on something. So all you do is you just clip it onto like another zipper. So when people are trying to come, and of course they can use a knife to get into your bag, but it's just gonna deter them from trying to get into your bag. All right, in this pocket right here, I have a battery pack. This is my Anchor one. I actually have another battery pack. This is called Infinicore. And this one's been kind of cool because it's like 4-in-1 charging. You got like MagSafe, you have USB-C, USB-C, USB. It comes with a handle right here. It actually comes with a little screen. You just push this button right here. It shows you how much power is left. And then you just plug it into the wall. Also, if you're wondering what kind of sockets that Japan has, it's this kind of socket where it just has the two and they're just straight. So none of that third hole, no grounding. So this one, you just stick it in, bloop, just like that. In this laptop sleeve part, I'm gonna open that up like a clamshell, and then I have a book. Right now I'm reading The Power of Habit, and then I also have my other book somewhere around here called Switch. In this pouch right here, we just have our international driver's license. So I have mine and my husband's. So we're gonna be driving in Okinawa. So this, you just go to AAA and it lasts for a whole year. So we actually got this earlier in December. I have my AirTag and the case, and then also to get back into my house at home. This pouch right here is one of my tech pouches. This is actually from the Nomad Lane bento bag, which is a really great bag, by the way. But I decided to use this one just to have some of my YouTube SD cards and some of the cables, as well as my SSD drives. My laptop's actually over there, but this is a laptop pouch that I have, and then you just slide it in here. And I really like this backpack because when I go through security, it's really fast to get everything out. Computer charger and cable. This keyboard is awesome. It's Bluetooth and it connects to my phone. Normally I travel with another outfit in here, but because I have everything with me and we're in the middle of my trip, I did pack it differently to get from hotel to hotel. But during the flight part, I actually had an outfit in here, and then some things were just moved around just a little bit, but not too much. All right, so in this part here, this is actually a waterproof pouch pocket, my American wallet, as well as all my receipts I've been gathering from this trip. And then here in this tech pouch, I just have a couple cables, as well as our white noise machine. So my husband and I, we love our white noise machine because at home we sleep with a fan, or we're doing the Calm app or Headspace app. So this has been a really good white noise machine, and we've had this one for a long time. And you can adjust the sounds and volume. In this pouch here, this is where I just hold my cloud slide slippers. So I just like to put it in this pouch so then, you know, the floor is not in my bag. I brought 2 umbrellas that we bought from Japan. This one we bought 2 years ago. This one I bought last year. This is actually like a parasol, so it blocks you from the sun and the rain. This has been a lifesaver. This we've been using. This is a Gonex brand again, and this is actually a portable backpack. We've been using it this whole trip. What you do is you unstuff it. Now this part is where the backpack fit into, but now it's a pocket on the inside, and then it comes with a really nice zipper. And then this is a 20-liter. We actually have a 30-liter one. It's nice and comfortable. So we've been putting so many water bottles in here, and all of our snacks, all of that fits in here, which has been great. And then in this pocket in the front, we've been putting our battery pack or our sunscreen. And then we use these side pockets here for our umbrellas or to have an easy access water bottle. Also, the cool thing about this is you can adjust the straps. And in the end, it compacts to be so small. We don't like to bring anything that's too heavy, especially on the carry-on only trip, because you're gonna be carrying that all over Japan. All right, last compression cube in here is just holding all this random stuff. So because our trip is so long, I did decide to bring all my supplements and vitamins. So yeah, this is just to keep us organized. This is for 2 weeks, and then I have just a couple other ones in a little pill pouch on the side. Another bag pouch from Beis, part of the mesh trio pack. This keeps me organized, but so far I didn't have to use it. This right here is just my vlogging camera and my microphone. Another mesh trio pouch. A couple of KN95 masks in case we needed it. Lactate pills and my biotin gummies for my hair. I got some Zicam, some ginger chew, some vitamin C drops, and then I have some liquid IV and Element. And then at the end of the trip, when we have our souvenir duffels, I do have some locks to lock up my bags. If you're looking for a really good lock for a luggage that's not so rigid and it doesn't have a key that you're gonna lose, I really recommend this one because this guy, you can actually take this and string it through like 4 zippers, or depending on how much you want to fit in there. Then all you do is you just pop it in right there, you change your little numbers, and then you just push this part to unlock it again. The other thing I have is my AirPods right here. I just keep this with me. This is called the Slice. It's actually pretty cool because you can open up boxes with it. I'm just kind of lazy. I didn't want to take it off when I brought it from home. There's like a tiny little nubbin at the end, and that's just what slices things open like plastic. And then this little guy, this has been really cool. This is a tiny little container that I like to have to hold my AirPod leashes. So this little container is cool because it's water resistant and you can tighten it pretty good. People can put vitamins in there or earplugs, but I like to put my AirPod leashes in here. And the way the AirPod leashes work, you just take your AirPod, you put it in that little thing, you wear them, and if it falls out of your ear, it doesn't even matter because it's connected by a leash. So these AirPod leashes fit perfectly into this little container. Okay, last couple things, and I'll go through my fanny pack and then my toiletries. Right here, I have my blue band. This is from my friend, and this is a really good one from Perform Better, the best brand ever, and it's super, super strong. This is what I've been doing to do my clamshells, my glutes, my bridges, just to keep up my butt strength. And then this here, this is really cool. If my souvenir duffel bag gets too big because I'm not bringing a checked-in bag just to carry on, this guy is awesome. So what you do is you take this part, you put this over the trolley, and then you take this and you're gonna wrap it around your luggage, and then you hook it in like that. So pretty much it's like a nice sleeve that's gonna hold your bag so it's not falling all over the place. Even though the duffel bags, they do have the trolley pull through, this carry-on is really tiny compared to that 100-liter bag. So just to have something that can help secure my bag onto my carry-on is going to be really nice, especially when I'm rolling around trying to get to the airport. All right, the last thing in here is just some morning complete. I don't know about you, but we just like to take some probiotics and some super green juice. This is just a single serving packet from Activated You. And then I have more luggage tags. Morning complete is really awesome. We've been doing this since 2020. It is so important to poop. If you've seen any of my travel videos, you know how much I like going poop. All right, this is my fanny pack that I bring all around Japan. This is from my friend Gigi. This is actually just for one of my IC cards. I have an Ikoka card, a Suica card, a Kitaka card. So this has been really nice. You just load it up at the machine and you go tap, 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 tap. When you're on the bus, when you're trying to buy something, it's been really wonderful. Thank you so much, Gigi. You're a real one. Also, this is the Lululemon Everywhere Belt Bag, 2 large liter. It's been a really great bag. I also like to throw this in the washing machine as well as this backpack right here. I just love at the end of traveling that everything is clean when I put it away in my closet. All right, in this back part here, I just have my wallet. This is what I like to carry all of my other IC cards, my debit cards, and some cash and some coins. Having something to hold your coins is really nice, especially when you're in Japan. Passport's right here, and then I have a little hand sanitizer. In the front part here, I just have, this is what I bought in Japan. I like to get this every single time at the train station. It's just sanitizer hand wipes. I have some lotion tissues. I have more of those hand wipes. I have some hand cream that I also got from Japan. 2 Japanese pens and a Sharpie. In here is just my girly stuff. So I have my contacts, like a tampon, some stuff like bobby pins, rubber bands, eye drops, some of my medicine, another clip, and then hair rubber band. I have medicated chapstick. This is my favorite one. And then I have my clip-up bag hanger. I talk about this all the time, all over my travel channel. So this always stays in my bag. I have one at home. I brought one for travel. The way how this works, you just take this guy, you just hook it on anything, a table. It opens up almost 3 inches wide and it compacts really, really tiny. You just hang it on to a shower curtain, a table. We actually hooked this one up to the back of a bus seat because the hook was so low and our bag would have been dragging all over the floor. So this has been really nice to bring with us everywhere in Japan. Okay, the other thing that I have right here is another container. This is what I put my nighttime supplements in, especially if we're going to be out pretty late. This right here is a pair of baby mini scissors. It's actually made in Japan. I got this from Amazon, but it's so cute. You just open it up, and then if you want to snip anything, this thing cuts really, really well. We've already used this like 4 times on the trip. My husband laughed at me because he's like, what the heck are you gonna do with that? I'm like, you just wait and see. We've opened up plastic things. We've cut off tags that we didn't want to snag our jerseys with. It's been really great. This guy is also TSA approved. It's so well made. It's made in Japan, even though I got it from Amazon. It's been one of the cutest purchases I've made this year. It's just so cute. You don't have to get this, but I don't know, or maybe you want it. And then this is a carabiner I really like because you know how sometimes some carabiners, they only have 1 loop, so you're afraid when you open it that everything else is gonna fall out. This is a really cool carabiner because you can have things separate from each other. So if I wanted this separate, you can have this separate. Or if you want it to be super secure, I'm gonna pull it down 1 more level. I also have some BioChew single serving eye drops. So sometimes when it's really windy and I'm wearing contacts, sometimes my eyes can get a little bit dry. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it is dry, you just really wanna to make sure you have these. One of these is good for my right eye, left eye, and then my husband's eye, and then his other eye. So 4 eyes with 1 tube. It's pretty cool. Okay, in one of my travel tips video, I said there is no soap. Let me tell you, sometimes there's just no soap. That's like one of the things that just doesn't make much sense to me, but some people say that maybe there's a soap stealing problem because that's from another country. So I don't know why, but in some train stations, there's not going to be any soap. So this is what I have. I bring it with me. I keep it right here in my purse. These right here are soap sheets. These are amazing. There's this little German girl yesterday. She's so cute, and we were in the bathroom and there's no soap. I'm like, oh my gosh, would you like a soap sheet? And she was kind of confused what I was talking about, but I ended up opening it up and I put this in her hand. So what you do is you just take this, you put it in the water, and then you just rub your hands together. It turns into soap. She was like, oh my goodness, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm like, of course, no problem. I have like 100 right in here. I would say if you like to be clean and there's no soap, you're gonna probably want to get some soap sheets. Also, I wanted to show you my tripod that I'm using. This has been a tripod that I have been using for a while now. I also own 2 of them. This has been a really great tripod because you can tighten it down right here and make the base a lot smaller. It also doesn't look like a gun when you're holding it. It goes like past like 50 inches or so, and this part you can adjust it. So this video is being filmed from this tripod, so that's why I wanted to take a break just to show you what I'm filming on. All right, the last thing that we're on is toiletries. So I would say now coming to Japan doing carry-on only, my husband and I, we're kind of rule abiders, so we do stick to the 2 quart bags. So he'll take a quart bag and I'll take a quart bag. And then we'll restuff everything in here. Normally I'm carrying another type of toiletry bag, my other beautiful Bag Smart bag. This one goes really, really long and it's just amazing. It's gorgeous. But I was trying this one. I brought it camping and it's just been amazing because sometimes if you're just feeling a little bit lazy but you still want to stay organized, this is the way to go. And for me, I mean, we're already in the middle of the year. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I want to be lazy but also organized. So before I open this up, let me just show you some of the stuff that I buy when I'm here in Japan. This is because Japan just has amazing products, and some of the toiletries that I have from home, like maybe it's like a special shampoo that I have to use or a special kind of eye drop. But what I do get when I go to Japan, the very first night, I will get myself some sunscreen. This is my top 2 favorite sunscreens ever. I would say if you're looking for a really good sunscreen, you gotta get this one. So this is the Nivea one. And then I like to get toothpaste. It's a toothpaste that helps with whitening. Nothing crazy. Any toothpaste will work. I also love getting Japanese Listerine. It's the same thing as Listerine, but I just love that it's Japanese here. And then the other thing I like to get here is body lotion. This is the Nivea Skin Milk. So this one, or in the yellow or pink bottle as well, but Nivea is just a great brand. So these 4 items I will never bring from home because I just buy it here. All right, opening this bag up. So the cool thing about this bag is that it has a little hook right here. So if you only have a little bit of space like above the toilet or something, and you don't want your stuff like hanging down really low, or you don't have a lot of counter space, what you could just do is just hang this on the shower curtain or on like the bar above your towel or so, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. And the cool thing is when you're done, you don't have to really organize everything. You just throw everything back inside. This first pouch right here, this is like the waterproof pouch. It comes with nice waterproof material. This is just my Vegamore shampoo and conditioner. I have our oil cleanser to remove sunscreen, and then our matcha hemp cleanser for our face. I also have just 2 little exfoliator pads, one for Anthony and one for myself. So it's separate from the rest of the pack. Here at the top, I have our chapstick, I have bobby pins, another hair tie, and a nail clipper. Right here in this category, I have my contacts right here, my extra contacts, I have our tweezers, and then I have some mentholatum for my nose, as well as some allergy pills, just like Claritin. No way we're gonna go 2.5 weeks without our electric toothbrush. I know that sounds super bougie, but you know, teeth health is important and we just like to feel super clean. All right, pulling things out in no particular order, I have my beauty blender brush right here, just for some concealer. And then because I do have my slacks, I have my little lint roller. This is a reusable lint roller. You just roll it on your clothes like this, and then you just take this little ball out and then you rinse it off in the water. It's just super, super sticky. This has been a really great lifesaver. I have my wet brush. This has been really nice. This is the one I use at home. I like it also because it folds in half. This is just my stick deodorant. It's not liquid, which is really nice. I have my Vegamore, the one for gray hairs, and then the one that makes your hair grow. This has been good. Does it really work? I'm not sure, but I'm too afraid to stop. So it's expensive, but you know, I'm too afraid to stop. I have heat protectant and some dry shampoo. I have some concealer and a little bit of eyebrow tint. I have our toner, some Great Barrier Relief Serum, as well as some AHA for our skincare. I'm always traveling with these. These are the biodegradable wet wipes. So make sure you take your trash home with you. But it's just really nice if you were kind of feeling kind of sticky or kind of dirty. You just wipe yourself down. This one already comes wet inside the package, but I also like to use those ones that are compressed wipes and then you just add water to them. Those ones are really cool. This right here is what I use for cold sores or to prevent cold sores. Please message me on Instagram. I'm going to put it right here. Many people have Instagrammed me, like maybe over 100 people, because they get cold sores. I will tell you what I do. I haven't had a cold sore in a really long time. So if you do get cold sores and you want to learn how to prevent them, please just message me on Instagram. I'll put it right here. I also have some oil strips here as well as some cocoa floss, the best floss ever. It's also called Cocoa Lab now, I believe. I have some pimple patches right here as well as a little blush thing for my face. Cotton swabs. I have my nippies in here. I can't show you that because they're my nippies. These are the compressed wipes I was telling you about. So all I do is I just pop this open, take one out, and all you do is just add water to this and it turns into a wipey wipe. This has been amazing, especially if you're feeling kind of sticky after applying all that sunscreen all day. Right here, I just have some more face stuff, and this is the best Toiletries bottle set ever. This comes with this, and then this. These ones don't leak, okay? These are amazing. I've reviewed these. I'll also link this down below. I have my men's razor. I also have some contact solution. And then the last thing I have is just poopery spray, you know? Some people don't like to smell poop because it smells smelly. If you don't know what poopery is, you spray it in the water, and then you do your dookie, and then the smell doesn't go past the spray, and then the bathroom doesn't smell stinky. And then the last thing I have here is my iPhone 15 Pro Max with a pop socket on top of it, and then my mocked tripod. This tripod has been really great because I like to just take a lot of videos when I'm eating, especially in Japan. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I do a lot of travel tips as well as a lot of Japan tips. Also, if you're ever in Japan, please say hi. Thank you to Christine and Nick who has said hi today in Shirakawa-go. That was really awesome. Make sure you download the free Japan guide in the video description below, and I'm going to put more videos on the screen right here.